Val Hoyle. But before I do that, I do want to invite her to the tribute table that we have set up for Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. Please join us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Congresswoman Val Hoyle. Thank you so much.
So I want to say thank you first for honoring our colleague who was just a fierce proponent of freedom and for human rights and civil rights and women's rights. And we were all so very shocked and devastated to hear of her loss, and it went so quickly. But what we have heard since then, you know, my family came here, they came from Ireland, and in our culture, when people die, what you do is you celebrate their life. And the celebrations of her life have been profound as people come up and speak about what impact she had, and in ways that we never knew. Because every single day she got up to fight for what she believed was right and to be a voice for those people who didn't have one. And then for the Iranian people and for the women in Iran, she was a tireless advocate. So I want to thank you for that and for honoring her. And I want to thank you for letting me address you here today. I did sponsor the resolution, but I feel like what I did was small. All I had to do was put my name on a resolution that said that the people of Iran should be able to have a voice in democracy, that you should have the right to freedom, that you should have the rights that my family came here to have, which is the right to practice your religion or no religion at all if that is your choice, that you should have the right to live in freedom, right, without fear of repression or death or prison, that women should have the rights that they always had. Iran has such a rich and amazing culture, and religious fundamentalism has taken that away. And as we have seen throughout the world, Iran has sponsored terrorism and hate, and the Iranians I know, that is not what they want. And if the people of Iran had the right to vote and participate in democracy, this is not what they would want. And this is not what I want the people of America to know about Iran, because I know too many of you who are brave. And that's what I think about when I walked up here today. I thought, what can I say to you when there are so many people that are doing so much and standing up and putting their lives on the line, their families' lives on the line, to speak up and resist and be part of that resistance. So it is imperative for the safety and security of our world that we ensure that the voices of the Iranian people are heard, that religious fundamentalism is not allowed to be pursued, that we keep the security of the world in mind in everything we do, that we ensure Iran does not get a hold of a nuclear bomb, because we know they will use it, because we know the leadership of Iran, which again does not represent the people, has ill will towards those of us that believe in democracy. Right. So for me, I feel like I did a small thing, but know that in a bipartisan way, that the people in the U.S. Congress, that the women in the U.S. Congress support you, appreciate you, and understand the great risk that you're taking every day to step up. And whatever I can do, whatever we can do, know that we'll be here to support you and have your back and fight as long as we have to make sure that people have the right to democracy and having a voice. And again, taking out leadership that does not represent the good hearts and minds and culture of the Iranian people. So thank you again for everything that you do, and thank you for what you've done for Sheila Jackson.